may have noticed some changes around here. I feel great about having our brand new set for BS Movie News Live. It's been a few, like maybe a month or so in the making, and we're so excited to finally have it here. Thank you so much to everybody on Patreon who has been helping to support us. Without you guys, we would not have this actual set that is actually behind me, that is actually here today. So we did it, guys. We did it. Patronage is awesome. So without further ado, let's get started. It's been a slow week. And yes, Jack, we do literally move mountains to bring you new content. We literally moved a giant ass mountain. Yes. So, okay. So it's been a slow news week. I'm not going to lie to you guys. All right. There's not a lot of exciting topics. But let me give you like kind of a little rundown of what we're going to do today. I recently saw a trailer for The Arrival. There is a Godzilla animated movie coming out. We're going to talk about Stephen King's It. The Ben-Hur was indeed a flop. The Tick is happening on Amazon. We're going to mention some movies that I'm looking forward to in the fall. Let's start off with The Arrival. Okay, so I just saw this trailer. It is directed by Villeneuve. He did Sicario last year, which, I mean, Sicario was a great film. It wasn't something like I didn't love the subject matter because that's just not what I like to think about, but it was really well made, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what he does in The Arrival. It's a real sci-fi movie. It's not a remake, it's not a sequel. This has nothing to do with the Charlie Sheen The Arrival. There's not going to be chicken leg aliens to my knowledge. I don't know, we'll have to see those aliens. Those legs look really jacked up in The Arrival. But this movie, we have Amy Adams, and she is a translator, and you have all these aliens who land on Earth, and then she is there trying to kind of translate their language so we can communicate with these aliens. So I'm really looking forward to this. The trailer looked amazing, and I'm just so stoked. I love science fiction, and I also just love like new movies. So that's what I'm definitely looking forward to this fall. I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be watching The Arrival. Check it out, you guys. It's one to have it on your radar. Okay, have that on your radar. So next up, we have the Godzilla animated movie. There's a Godzilla animated movie coming in 2017. I'm looking forward to it. I'll go see a Godzilla animated movie. It looks pretty sick. You know, it looks like more like anime stuff. I don't think there's a trailer for it yet or anything like that. But yeah, Godzilla's making a huge comeback. I'm excited for him, the king of monsters. You know, I guess I'm looking forward to him fighting Kong later. I don't know. I mean, that's a thing that's going to happen.
We got to watch the old King Kong versus Godzilla.
Yeah, I haven't seen the original King Kong versus Godzilla. Oh, I'm sure it's a marvel. Moving right along. Well, we have The Tick. That's making a comeback. Another comeback. Tick is making another comeback. I can't believe, like, he just keeps on going, you know. I never read the Tick comic. I did watch the Tick cartoon show when it came out. Like, I was definitely watching that. But I didn't watch the live action show. There was another live action show that came out of that. And then now they're doing another live action show. This is going to be on Amazon. Amazon is producing it. And it's happening. And so I'm just kind of like, really? Like, the Tick? Like, we're going back to that? It's so 90s to me. I feel like the Tick is very much the embodiment of the 90s in a lot of ways. What do you guys think? You're like, yes, more the Tick, you know? Like, if you guys tell me it's amazing, then I'll go check it out maybe. But, you know, I'm kind of like, I'm Tick neutral, you know? I'm not really for or against. Now, something I'm not as neutral on is Stephen King's It is happening. It's happening. It's happening. And, okay, let me give you a little bit of background. I'm a big Stephen King fan, you know. I mean, the 19, comic book 19, number of Ka, it's a whole thing. It's like a big Stephen King reference. And, like, I loved the miniseries when it came out. I remember watching it on TV. I remember it terrified, but I was, like, loved horror. When I was a little kid, I was like, I love horror so much. And so I watched Stephen King's It miniseries. I thought it was, like, the scariest, best thing I've ever seen. Consequently, it did not ruin me on clowns like you'd think it would. You'd think, oh, you'd be scared of clowns from watching it when you're a child. I was like, clowns, I don't care about clowns. But what it did scare me with was bathrooms. I was scared of bathrooms.
Bathrooms, why?
Yeah, because in it, there's so many of these terrifying scenes that happen in bathrooms where, little girl, Beverly, she's like, there's all this blood that comes out of the sink every day and she's got to clean it up and nobody can see it. And then, he comes out of a drain in a shower and runs after this other kid. And, I was just always afraid, there was a big shower drain in the shower downstairs when I was a kid, and I was always afraid he was down in there, looking up at me, and then it was just scary, and I don't know, it's scary, so I was scared of bathrooms for a while, but not clowns. But the thing about this It remake is that I was really excited about it when it was Cary Fukunaga who had directed True Detective. And he was originally slated to direct this movie, and there was going to be 2 different movies. One movie when they were kids, and then another movie that takes place when they're adults. And I was just so stoked. I was so stoked for this version of It, because that guy, in True Detective, he captures the essence of what's just this corruption of the South, where it's just there's this weird feeling down there when you live down there. And he captured it so well, and I think he'd be perfect at capturing the weirdness of Derry, Maine, the dark underbelly of Derry, Maine. I think he'd be so good at that. He's so good with that. And then it all fell apart because of there's a lot of stuff that happened. New Line Cinema bought somebody out, and somebody went through, I don't know, it was a whole thing. Fukunaga ended up walking, and I was heartbroken about it. And then I was so excited, and then I was so heartbroken that I was just whatever. I don't care about this movie anymore. And then now they're trying to bring it back, and I'm already I don't care. You already screwed me over. And so this new one, it's I don't know, the director, okay. I'm not pro or against, but it's not the guy that I was super excited for. It's not the guy that I wanted, And then I saw the new makeup, and the outfit, and I was just you're trying a little too hard to be scary. You're just trying a little hard. I don't know. So I'm going to see it. I should probably stop being an asshole, because it is I shouldn't be complaining that one of my favorite books is being made into a movie. But I'm being a little precious of it. So I have personal problems.
It might be good.
Well, it might be good. I hope it's good. I hope it's good. Dark Tower is coming out. That's another series that's near and dear to my heart. But I've always said I don't know how they're going to translate it. So, I don't have high expectations for Dark Tower. I don't think it's going to work as a movie. So I'm just going to go in and be we'll see what happens, because that's a weird book series. It does not translate. I don't know how they're going to translate some of this stuff, at all. But whatever. Moving right along, we have Ben-Hur. Was a flop, just like we thought it was going to be. Ben-Hur was a total flop. Well, no, it was more of a flop. They were projecting, they spent $100 million on this, and that's not including marketing costs. And they already knew it was going to bomb, okay? It was already shaping up to be a bomb. They thought they were maybe going to get 15 million or something in opening weekend. They got $11.4 million opening weekend. That's harsh. Paramount is not doing great. They've had a lot of bombs. And this is something that I've been saying for a couple of years. This is something that I've been predicting is these companies, they keep making these giant, stupid movies that nobody wants, and there's going to be a lot of losers. They can't all be winners, And so there's been a lot of losers this summer in particular. And so, yeah, not surprised that Ben-Hur flopped.
Ask the audience if anyone saw Ben-Hur.
Did any of you guys see Ben-Hur? I already know you didn't, because 2 people saw it apparently over the weekend. So yeah, I don't know. Ben-Hur, yeah, it's exactly what I thought was going to happen. So our studio is near a school, and the kids are back in school. And so now I know that if summer's officially over. For me, it's when the kids go back to school, that's when summer's over for me. So now that the summer movies are over and all that good stuff, it's time for fall movies, time for all the new stuff that's going to be coming out this fall. So I wanted to give you a little short list of some of the movies that I'm looking forward to in the rest of 2016. We have The Accountant. I'm looking forward to The Accountant. We've got Batman up there, he's doing it. I think it'll be fun. The trailers are really good. The trailers are so good that I feel like I shouldn't have been watching them because I'm super hyped up on it. But I'm looking forward to The Accountant. I'm looking forward to Hacksaw Ridge, Mel Gibson directing, so we'll see that. I'm looking forward to seeing, kind of looking forward to it. Clint Eastwood's directing, so I should see it. Sully with Tom Hanks. So we'll see how that goes. Really, as I said earlier, I'm super stoked for the Arrival. It's not The Arrival. Arrival. I'm really excited for that one. I'm also really excited for, obviously, Doctor Strange. That's in my wheelhouse, and I really want to see how they do that one. And I don't know. We'll see. Like, I'm not drinking the Kool-Aid on it yet, but I really hope that it's awesome. I hope that it blows my socks off. I'm really stoked for Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, because I'm a Harry Potter girl. I like wizards and magic and stuff, you know, sue me. So I'm excited to see old Eddie Redmayne running around. Like, he couldn't be more perfectly cast. Like, that guy looks like he was born to be in a Harry Potter movie. It's ridiculous. And then another movie that I'm super, super excited for, coming out December 21st, Passengers. This is another sci-fi movie, but it's got a love story in it. And, you know, it's like, I love romance as much as I love sci-fi and weird stuff. I mean, you guys may not know about that, but I'm into romance. So I'm excited to see a science fiction romance story. Chris Pratt is going to be in it along with Jennifer Lawrence. And the thing about Passengers is it was written by John Spates. He wrote the script for it, and he also was the original writer on Prometheus. And apparently this script was like on the blacklist for a long time. Like, everyone, if you don't know what the blacklist is, there's like this, like, people turn in their scripts, and then everybody reads your movie scripts, and then you get, like, voted, you know, and, like, it was like the top of the list, like, this is the best script. And, like, people have been trying to get it made for a long time. I think Keanu Reeves was attached at some point. Like, it's been through a lot of shit, okay? Like, it's been through a lot of shit. And I'm so stoked that it's actually finally being really made, because I haven't read it. I have not read the script or anything. I just want to see it. I want to go in. I am excited to see more John Spates scripts. So, yes, Passengers, that one's one to look out for. Like, that's the one, like, Star Wars, Passengers, yeah. Like, I'm in this Christmas. I'm going to be there. Wayne Miller, Bug and Bear's game review, and also Warren Wegner. Thank you, you guys. Rock.